Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video on the Racing Joker channel. Today we are playing some more Ark Survival Evolved. Yes, that is right. So, the last episode, we got maybe a few things done, then the computer started getting all fluky and useless. So now here we are, basically doing the same stuff over again, and a little bit more. And so, I should say that after the last recording ended, I kept playing and was recording, and for those of you who can't tell, I'm now doing a voice recording post-recording, because this is basically me doing a whole bunch of stuff for the second time, because I recorded for about 2 or maybe 3 hours, and then my computer crashed and ran out of memory because my RAM is all messed up, in case you didn't know that. And, yeah, so everything was lost, everything was corrupted. I was very angry. So I decided I didn't have the energy to do the recording again with a live voiceover, and so I just played without any commentary. But I'll go through the list of things that happened. I killed the Alpha Raptor using a very funny, cheesy method, which I will show you guys again. And then I think I leveled up a little bit and other stuff. That's all stuff that I've done, but I'm just going to do it again in this video. Just because, well, I kind of have to. Otherwise, I would have to give up and end the series, which I'm not going to do. I don't like the idea of rage quitting. I've never rage quitted out of a game. Instead, I'm just gonna overcome whatever bullshit my computer throws at me, or the game, and just overcome it, even if it really sets me back. And while I was talking there and giving you guys that very long-winded intro, I crafted a saddle for Red, the Parasaur. And so now we have a very cool dino saddle. It's the first saddle we've made in the Let's Play, at the very least. I can't remember if I made a saddle in the recording that got corrupted. Oh, and by the way, I was able to recover the footage. Well, not actually recover the footage, but, like, see how it was corrupted and what it looked like if you tried to play it back. Oh boy. I'm the reason why dodos are extinct. I was able to look at it, and it's basically footage that you would use to kill someone with epilepsy. Because it was just constantly changing red and white and green and yellow pixels. Constantly changing every single frame at 60 FPS. It was something you'd use to brainwash someone with in a cheesy sci-fi movie. Now we're harvesting some trilobites, because basically another thing that we want to do in this recording is harvest a bunch of narco berries for trank arrows, and get a bunch of, I forget what it's called, chitin for cementing paste and other stuff like that. So right now what we're doing is we are preparing to kill the Raptor, because that's the first thing we need to do. The Alpha Raptor needs to go, because that is a massive threat to my safety, safety of my dinosaurs, and everything else, basically. And so let me describe what I'm going to do. So I'm going to create a very simple thatch hut with a wooden ladder leading to the top, where I will stand on the ceiling and shoot the Raptor from a safe distance. Now you think, okay, sure. But my method is going to be very easy, because for some reason my game is bugged. I don't know if it's like this for you guys, or if this is common or uncommon, but I'm going to take advantage of it, because otherwise everything's going to be in complete and utter danger, and I will have no way to respond to it. Is that alpha predators in my game cannot destroy corpses. And the way alpha predators are coded and programmed, they cannot attack a new target until they have finished destroying a corpse, unless if you get ridiculously close to the alpha predator. Because the alpha predator's like, "You're interrupting my meal, you bitch. I'm coming for you. You're my new meal." So this is just the beginnings and probably nearly the end of the Raptor Outpost. It's a very simple, very simple structure. It doesn't even necessarily need 4 walls. It's just 3 walls and a roof, and then you put a ladder on one side. You climb up that. You put a chest at the top, and I'm not the right level for a ladder yet, so. Well, not the right level, but like I need a certain number of engrams to afford to unlock the crafting recipe. And once I do that, which I should be able to do in the next level, very soon. But yeah, so basically 3 walls of thatch roof, chest at the top with a wooden ladder leading up there. Get a corpse decently in range so that you're not missing too much and wasting arrows. And you can just stand there from safety without losing any health, and you can kill a raptor with stone arrows and crap at level 13, or 22 rather. I don't know where I got 13 from. Oh, and of course, make sure you really stockpile up on arrows, because if you are in a situation where you are missing, I do suggest you have as much ammo as possible, because of course, if you get an Alpha Raptor with a lot of health, you're going to be there for a while, and you don't want to run out of arrows because you don't want to risk roaming around trying to collect materials for arrows. Because another part of this method involves stripping down to nothing so that in case you do get killed, you don't lose everything, because then you won't be able to fight your way past the raptor. Because, of course, this method is for people who have my kind of equipment and are at level 22 and are complete noobs. And while this maybe isn't 100% necessary, what I recommend is also having a few standing torches near where you're going to have the corpse, just so that in case if you end up doing this at night, you can see, so that you can properly aim and all that. And I also do it for you guys as well, because obviously when you record games and then watch them back on YouTube, for some reason on YouTube it's just freakishly darker than what it is for the actual gamer. But that's fine. I gotta say though, I'm glad it's just an Alpha Raptor and not something like a T-Rex, a Spinosaurus, or an Alpha Rex, or an Alpha Carno, or something like that. Because I think probably out of all of those, I think the Alpha Raptor was probably going to be the easiest to deal with. Because for one, it's bugged, and two, it's not going to be anywhere near as deadly as a Carnotaurus or a T-Rex. Yeah, that would be ridiculous. Oh boy, but it still takes a fair bit of prep to deal with any of them. I don't know how I would deal with like a Spino or a freaking Alpha Carno. I mean, with the Spino, I wouldn't be trying to kill it, I would be trying to tame it. And I would probably do it in a similar method as to this, just with a slightly taller stone tower, because Spinos can't destroy stone. And I just trank it with like a long neck rifle or something. But the only issue with that is that they'd start to run away after their torpidity reaches like a certain level, I think. And so once they start to run away, I'd have to chase after them. And that could be dangerous, because if I'm chasing after them and they suddenly turn around and attack me, that's game over. So, yeah, I'm not sure. So maybe I'd have to have, like, a stone tower. Or maybe I'd have to trap... Ooh, could I trap it? Maybe I could trap it. The thing is that they can stand on their hind legs now. And that means that they can run very quickly, I believe. Which makes them even more terrifying. And Huzzah! We are at level 23, which should be the level we need to be at to unlock the ladder. There we go, the wooden ladder. We're going to put that on the side of the building. And then the Raptor Outpost would be complete. Now, one thing I should mention is that when you are using this method, you will have to die at least a few times, because what you need to do is run up to the Alpha Raptor and kite it over to the area where you want to shoot it from your thatch outpost. And the only way to do that is to have some kind of living thing for it to go after, and as you know, the Alpha Raptor is going to kill that thing, whether it's you or some other random thing, very quickly. Excuse me while I just manage my inventory a little bit, because I cannot be going after this Alpha Raptor with a full inventory of stuff, because that would just make resuming normal life after this little escapade even more difficult, because then I'd have to go through all the different corpses and find my stuff. But here we go. We're going to start the process of kiting the Raptor towards us. This is an incredibly dangerous task. We're just going to head over here. We can see the glow of the Alpha Raptor. Again, at least it's not a Carno or a Rex. We can deal with a Raptor. Though, to be honest, if a Carno and a Raptor glitch out the same way, and I've confirmed that they do, I could probably also trap one of them and kill them, but who knows? We'll maybe if I come across one, I'll give it a try. But it'll probably end horribly, because this is probably something that'll either be patched or is just like an isolated event. Alright, let's get ready to rinse and repeat. Alright, we're going to have to keep kiting the Raptor all the way over to the spot where basically the standing torches I put are. And so that means being Raptor food a few times. So I'll see you in a bit. But as you can see, oh boy, the Raptor cannot finish eating my corpse for some reason, and the Raptor will not stop until it has destroyed the corpse, because that is the way it is designed. Unless if I get super close to it. This guy's also only level 12. Did you see how close I could get to him? That was ridiculous. Alright, but here we are. We've got him, I guess, where we want him. more or less. And now we're going to grab a bow and a bunch of arrows, and we're going to shoot him and kill him. Kill him. And because he's close enough, I can be fairly accurate with the bow. Again, I think I'm like level 22 or 23, which means this is the equipment I'm limited to, which of course means that I shouldn't be able to kill one of these guys, but I had no choice, so I had to think of some kind of way. And also there's a programmer stacks bouncing up and down, trying to take my stuff, which is a little weird. But yeah, that's fine. So you guys just sit back and watch and enjoy me pot-shotting this random Alpha Raptor. You guys getting bored yet? Are you wondering if this is even like a viable method of doing this? I did too, because I was wondering if they had like some kind of health regen type thing, but they don't. Don't worry, this guy will drop dead very soon, in a few moments. Just wait for it. Wait for it. In about 3, 2, 1... Alright, well, there we go. The Alpha Raptor has been dealt with, and as you can see, we've got a ramshackle simple pistol, and an Alpha Raptor claw, and a special hatchet as well, and I think some more notes. I think they were Rockwell notes or something like that. That happens when you defeat the Alpha Predators. You know, they're like mini bosses. They'll drop cool items, like tools with better quality than the ones that you can normally craft, because right now I can only craft primitive, and I have none of the blueprints for Ramshackle or Mastercraft or Ascendant. But anyways, I'm going to re-equip all of my stuff, and we can finally continue with life as it normally operates. And we can also level up. We got 4 levels. Holy smokeronies. And here's a good look at the dead Alpha Raptor. Raptors do look really cool in this game. And this is after the TLC update as well. So, you know, we can actually get a close-up look as to what a post-TLC Alpha Raptor looks like, which is very nice. And so we also have just got a bunch of, prime meat, which is going to be pretty useless to us because we don't have a preserving bin or any kind of fridge or anything like that, unfortunately. So it's going to expire in a few minutes. But now that we've taken care of the Alpha Raptor, we can try and accomplish other things, like murdering dodos for no reason with a torch, and gathering supplies for my next base. Ooh, an iguanodon. Okay, we should tame this dude. That's a worthy quest. Because these guys are great for collecting berries. Alright, ladies and genitals. We are about to use our trank arrows for the first time in this series. I've equipped them to the bow. We are going to get on Perry, and we are going to go and tame an iguanodon. It's going to be our first trank-assisted tame. Not long before now, we will be taming raptors, and it will be ridiculous, and it will be cool, and it will probably be a mess. But let's go and tame an iguanodon.